If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpets, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum humbuzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard. Consequently inspired, in January of 2022, Kane Pixels releases his first Backrooms found footage video, and 8 months later, pgWave releases The Complex found footage, a game heavily inspired by Kane's Backrooms series and had a huge impact in forming the liminal space game genre. This title still holds up today with how it sparks those intense feelings of nostalgia and dread that we have all come to love in our liminal space games, and some games really missed the mark on, but not The Complex. There's something stalking us through these halls, and it was a mistake to come down here. Alright, all you loiterers in the liminal, burglars of the Backrooms, and trespassers in the terminals. We're going back to a classic. This is The Complex found footage. Now, there is a remake of, I believe it's Complex Expedition coming up, and I wanted to go way back to see where all of it began. It's been a very, very influential game in the genre, and there's a very special entity that makes an appearance that I think really captured the essence. Like, this game really captured the... Look, there it was! I didn't even know you could spot it up here. Oh my god. Well, let's get a picture just to remember. Oh, I haven't even taken any pictures yet. Ooh, yes. That's exactly what I was hoping to find. Now, this is a short game, but there's lots of little hidden details, lots of corners you can peek around, and lots of things that will peek back at you. Actually, it's not lots of things. It seems like it's very much one specific thing that wants to have a peek at us. So we'll see what happens with that and see if we can get the hell out of here before anything more intense happens. Now, what is this? Music emanating from the walls? Or is it from further down here? Ooh, that was creepy. That gave me the chills. Alright. I'll grab a picture here. So, this is a game that's free to play. It's available on Steam currently. I would highly recommend checking this out. This holds up as a solid, like, walking simulator Backrooms experience to this day. Comparing it to some titles that are currently releasing, I don't know, just my take on it is, like, this is, each one of these games is, like, their own unique experience that, while they may be similar in flavor, they really are a story told from the perspective of the development team and kind of their take on what the Backrooms is and what liminal means to them. And I'm all about that. All about that. And with this strange blue lighting. Seem to be walking in circles. Now, probably once I find this almost a classic shot. This seems like a nod to that. I don't know if it's level 4 where you have that like staircase, or if that's just like a Kane Pixels specific thing. Where there's like that darkly lit staircase that goes up to the next floor. It's very ominous. Speaking of ominous, that's how I would describe that. Alright, so keep your eyes peeled. We got... What the hell? A second floor. We have God knows how many floors. Ooh, this is, this feels like a classic kind of room. Let's go... How do we want to get this? There's a couple of ways that I can approach it. I can either make the couch in like... oh, there's no way out of this room. So we'll probably just go to the couch, get a picture from back here, and call it a day. No, I hate it. I hate it. Alright. Curses. There's a part of me that like wants to like poke around the room and find just the right shot, but then that isn't really interesting to watch, I feel, and I end up like cutting that out, and then it just kind of makes like weird jumps in the footage that I don't know if it... I don't know. I need to experiment with that more to see if it feels weird to do that. Oh my god, you can go in here? I saw this before, but I didn't think you could go in here. Alright, let's get a nice one here. That's good. That's good. One of the things that made the Complex Expedition one of my favorite Backrooms games was the ability to go prone. You could get the coolest shots from that perspective of just like being able to lay down. Oh my god! And it's the only Backrooms game that's really taken that perspective on. In addition to being able to like also still crouch. I think you could also lean left and right. That might have been just me like hoping that it could do that though. Listen here. Sounds like there's like a refrigerator or something. Maybe that's the light. Ooh. Dark and spooky. Yeah, I gotta check that out. This is a nice picture, though. Great picture, actually. Right there. I think there's also an opportunity up here by the lamp. Let's take that. And see which one I like better. I'm probably leaning more towards that lamp shot. That's going to be a really good one. There's all sorts of little like items hidden around, and I think again it's like that minimalist take, maybe a little more cranked up than like Dreamcore say would be, but just enough uncanny things you can find to make it unsettling. I think it's strikes a really nice balance. Let's go for this. Kind of have all of the counters in the shot and put the frozen food sign in the third, top left third. And then maybe we'll get a shot of the room from back in the corner here. This is pretty weird. Why is this here? This is probably the most random room yet. Well, I say it's the most random room, but really that's just more in like the context of the game, because I would say that this is far more random and unlike anything that we really experience compared to the frozen food section. I like the frozen food section. See what other trouble we can get into. I hear something. I'm just hearing my own footsteps. Well, eventually we're going to come across an elevator and we'll have to make a choice. Whether we press forward. Why is there a gap? Like the smallest gap under that wall? So it's not horrible. Is it like a suggestion that there's more to the room over here? The developer has such a good eye for that. You see that fleshed out a lot more in the Complex Expedition. That was, this is sort of like maybe the prequel. Oh boy, I hate this. I hate this. It's just red light, but we've all seen the videos. Definitely got the chills in here. Ooh, everything seems so much more yellow after that red room. That's really interesting how color will kind of do that. And like as my eyes adjust, or maybe it's the lighting. I think it's, part of it's intentional, like that the saturation is cranked up over there. That's what I mean, like details like that where you pools where you don't even notice the changes to the room but have these subliminal atmospheric effects. It's great. We go in the pools. Oh shit. I don't know if I've ever gotten to this part before. Oh, how do we capture this, huh? And go to the other side of the room. I like how the lights are kind of flickering like that. It's really strange. This feels good. But, green entrance or the dark corridor? Actually, maybe that's not even... Oh, heck yeah, I gotta do it. You know me. Ooh, this is cool. Crazy lighting in here. And then listen... What is that sound? Like air duct? Air moving through these corridors or something? I don't know. This looks very tempting. But I think this actually just goes back out to kind of where we started. So I've got my directions about me. There's an option. Here's also an option. Oh god. Would you ever do this? See this tiny little corridor? Just go right in. Look around. It's an elevator. Oh. I said I wasn't going to take it, but... Okay. Through the magic of editing, we'll either be back or be somewhere else. Stay tuned. So I have a feeling that when we go... Ooh. Let's grab that one there. I have a feeling that once we go into the elevator, it brings us to a specific start point. Brings us to a specific start point. It's an empty room here. Dead end? There's a good one. Man, it's so very dark in here. Let's go. I think I was going this way. Dead end. See now, what's this? So like a whole nother branch to the level. I want to check this one out. Ooh. This place is spooky. It's like a mall directory, huh? I guess we're going down. Man. This is pretty wild. This place is huge. Like, if you wanted to... Like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, we went downstairs, like, how many levels? And there's these different rooms. We haven't gone into an elevator. Can we open them at all? I don't believe so. Locked. Oh, Jesus. What's that humming? Ooh. The room's like crooked too. It feels very, very strange. Very uncomfortable. Let's try this way. There is so much more to this game than meets the eye, though. If you, like I was saying, if you wanted to, I want to get this carpet in here. Yeah. You could blaze through the game, maybe 20, 30 minutes. But if you don't take the first elevator that you find and you keep poking around on the levels, oh boy. Here we go. Yeah, I think I like this straight on. Stand up so we can get those weird posts. And then snap it. Something that I've always found particularly disturbing about these games is these scenarios here where there's like a window that's completely blacked out and has some kind of weird noise going on. Little pool. And we have our gallery with no pictures. No pictures whatsoever. Oh God. Freak the hell out of me. If that thing takes a step towards me, I'm not even gonna say it. It's too gross. Oh boy. Oh, but yeah, here again we have the kind of halo effect with the light and that missing head. The hell is this about? It's the hotel? Oh, jeez. Kind of, I'm starting to feel like I'm missing the yellow rooms a little bit. But I should probably not say that. Because I know they're going to be back. I hear an elevator maybe down that way. Let's look around the corner. In the opposite direction. It's miscellaneous shutters and tables. Just having a quick look. Oh, here's an elevator. So that's another option. So that's 2 elevators we found before even leaving this floor. Let's go this way though, because I think there might be something else. Definitely something else. Okay, so we can capture this. Kind of frame some of those lights in there, but also get the chair in. And I think we have to zoom in a touch now. There. Wow. So that area has its Backrooms lore, but it's based on a real hotel. Holy shit. Let's center that a little better. I love that ladder. That's such a great touch. Could you imagine, like, maybe the person before us made a running jump and they made the ladder, just had a dramatic climb up and they escaped through that door. Maybe there was a bacteria chasing them and the bacteria like grabbed onto the ladder and fell to its doom, and the person was able to make their escape. That's what I like to imagine. So now we have a choice. Do we keep exploring? Let's see how many elevators we can find on just this one level. I kind of like that. No, I know. I changed my mind. I want to test my thought that this is going to bring us to a specific area in level 37, the pools. Let's see. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Okay. Take a moment. Let the nostalgia wash over you. This may have been one of your first Backrooms games experiences that you've had. I know that this was one for me. And the mystery of it, the serenity of the pools, the strange mix of solitude and loneliness, nostalgia and novelty, and that chime, that very specific chime. Really hits with me. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying about like coming back to these games, and like each one is its own experience, even though the setting is the same as, you know, a lot of other Backrooms and Pools games that we've played. But there's specific things within the game that evoke those feelings that keep me coming back to them and wanting me to come back and show you a game that's like 3-4 years old at this point. Well, that, and they're remaking it, so it's a good reason to come back to it too. Here we go. Got some good symmetry. Yes. Center that a little better. There we go. And it really goes to show that, you know, a big aspect of... Oh, is this just a dead-end room? I don't know if this game utilizes things where, like, if I were to walk in there, something changes, you know. I don't think this is that kind of game where it has, like, weird scripted events like that. It just goes to show you how important the atmosphere is over just about anything in these games. You have to build that mystery and keep the player questioning, curious. Now we have a choice here. Into the dark or into the light. You know what? I think this level is actually pretty linear. I'm gonna go down here to just get a picture, but... Who's that over there, anyway? Flower pots. We'll have a peek in that room. Come back this way. I think this is the way we'll have to go. That's not familiar. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. What's up there? Whoa, I can really fly through here. Interesting. There doesn't seem to be a way forward through here. No? I wonder if there is in the tunnel here. You just can't really see it. It doesn't appear to be the case. You can see pretty clearly in here. I don't know how I was able to zoom so quickly through this thing before. Fucking alligator. You know what? So there's where we started. I can't say that I've taken this way. Well, that explains why. The music, very subtle. Gradually louder. Frame that a little better. I think I want to get that corner out of the top. There it is. It's about... It's like there's all these little scenes set up. They're rooms or... Ooh, that's a pillar. What do you think's behind those doors? I'd love to hop this railing and find out. But like I was saying, I believe this particular level is pretty linear in terms of our paths that we can take through here, as we've seen so far. It's also come across the one empty pool and our elevator to proceed forward. Yeah, this is a good shot. Oh, we just have to zoom in a little. Kind of like that. Really subtle camera shake. That's nicely done. You can't overdo that. Otherwise I think it takes away from the realism. Alright, let's go. This one wasn't nearly as broad as level 0 was. Like, we were going all over the place in that level, and there was I know that I found more exits out of that room, but each one of those exits brings you to that specific point where we started in level 37 there. The pools. Now proceeding to the dining hall. I hate that. I hate this. Guys. Is this really necessary? Alright, what's in here? Ooh boy. This is good. Okay, so we gotta go. Ooh, we got options. See, I feel like this is the obvious path, and then this is the one you kind of like. Oh, wait, what's this? And it's nothing. Sometimes it's nothing. Such is life. And sometimes that's nothing too. So now what? Down the hall? Back on the elevator, please, God. No buttons, though. I don't think it'll let me back up. Oh! I don't like it. That looked like it peeked out from just around here, but maybe it was further down the hall. Oh shit. Sounds like there's TVs on the other side of the wall there. Hear the white noise. Yeah, listen. Whoa. Already? See what I mean? What I was saying, like how you can, you know, if I took the first elevator I saw, you know, I'd be on to the next level, that much closer to ending the game, but we ain't doing a speed run, that's for sure. Where does this lead out to? And that bacteria has me really spooked. Wait a minute. Walking down here. So, did we see that before? Whoa. That's pretty crazy. Alright. I love how tall the ceiling is in here. It's like so exaggerated. It's nails the effect. Is that going to be our way forward though? Oh dear. Look, and you can kind of see like the second floor has the same thing going on. Those like weird panels on the wall. Let's run back out here right quick. Okay, there's this room. So we can go down here. Alright, we have one elevator. One elevator on the stage. Let's see if we can find some more. Ooh. Maybe there's a shot here. Just the blue walls. Let's try it. Further down. Nope. Can't go in there. Okay. That way was a dead end. Okay, so this appears to be the elevator for the stage. There's a few little more places to explore, but they're seemingly dead ends. So. Stop! No! Please go, please go. Why? Oh, jeez. See, this is why you don't go on elevators that don't have buttons, because it can just do stuff like that. And you have no say. Alright, this level, I think I'm going to kind of just take the most obvious path. Oh, am I kidding? Or is this the most obvious path? This looks really good. How... Because I feel like in a building like this, you know, you would see this kind of brickwork and stuff behind the... drywall or plaster or whatever it is. Listen to that ambience too. What is that noise? I'm afraid to find out. Chemical storage. Really? Could have fooled me. Alright, let's get a corner shot of the room. I think that'll be good to show the size of what we're working with here. This room is massive. Oh, it's getting louder. Hello? And it stops. Poor design choice. That green is terrible with the carpet. Oh. And the ceiling's wallpapered, of course, because everybody does that. Oh. Door number 3 is a no-go. Let's go for door number 1. Back to the grocery store or something. Some kind of science lab. It did say chemical storage. fuck. The thing is just toying with us, man. That's great there. Maybe we can get a little bit more to show like some of the crazy stuff going on in the room. Yeah. This room is huge. Oh. I heard our elevator there for a second. Oh my god, that'd be diabolical, like, having the bacteria mimic that noise of, like, an elevator. Oh, boy. I would say that this game, the way that it does the entity is the, like, golden experience for me in terms of Backrooms games, and how this game showed me like how entities should be handled. There's something to say about the type of Backrooms game that you're playing. What subgenre is it? I feel like if it's a walking sim like this, you want to go for that really subtle horror experience like that, where like some jump scares are okay, and that's kind of almost like a flavor of jump scare. Oh, what now? Can we go back up, please? Please? So, for those of you familiar with Kane Pixels lore, you may be familiar with this area. If you're not, I'll give you a little backstory. I believe it is in... I'll have to look. It's either... I think it's in the Found Footage 1 video, where they come across the scene, or it might be... I don't think it's 3, because that follows the younger guy. And this scene, I remember, was with one of the researchers. And he had fallen down. They started out crossing the threshold, and they went through like the initial level 0, and the guy ends up falling down one of the pitfalls and walks down a hallway and enters an area looking very much like this. And we see these little houses, and he's exploring them, and everything seems kind of normal. We're gonna have to go that way. Hold on, though. I don't think I went that way before. But the researcher comes across a room with a chair and like a piece of cardboard and some like numbers taken off the houses, and like as if someone was living there. And he looks down the hallway, and it looks like level 0 again. And the entire time he's been following this voice that's like calling him, like, "Hey, help me, help, hey, is anybody there? Get me out of here." And the... Oh, I'm hearing some weird noises. Sorry, I gotta... Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, please walk up the stairs faster. Please, 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 faster, faster. Oh my god, oh my god. That's freaky. So, when he sees that thing down the end of the hallway, what's been calling him this whole time, turns out to be the bacteria, and starts running towards the researcher, and the researcher shouts out to his comrades over the intercom, like, "That's not a fucking person, that's not a fucking person!" And as he bolts for, you know, what the hell's going on? It's like the place is shaking. Ooh, that's cool with the lights. Hold on, I don't know if I got that in the first one. Let's crouch down here. Wait for the lights to kind of dim a little bit. Grab that, yeah. That'll be cool. And he sprints back to the opening that he fell down. And by that time, his teammates on level 0 lower down like a briefcase on a rope, and he's able to like lift himself out. And they pull him out of there and save him. It's really exciting. It's a great video. And that's kind of what this series is inspired by. Ooh, so beautiful. Oh, I forgot about this one. This stage. What's that? Single red star. Oh, man. Now, I think there is a specific level that's being referenced here. I don't know it, though. Or I don't know the level number, but I think there is something to this, like, kind of bleak suburb. Bleak, like, snowy suburb. It's not even really a suburb so much. This is 3 houses in a field. This is like what you'd see in like the suppose we should check out these houses, huh? See where somebody's kicked off their boots. Oh, that's weird. Oh, our elevator. I found it. Let's check the other houses first real quick. See what else is going on. Oh, great. I wanted to find this again. Diverted Moda Infantile Teen. What? It'd be crazy to like look out there and see like something standing there staring at you. That's been one of my like maybe reoccurring nightmares, or just like reoccurring fears. It's just like that figure standing out in that wilderness, like watching you. If you've ever seen Gemini, the Gemini home entertainment series, where they talk about wood crawlers, ooh boy, that is some premium analog horror. Probably, that might be, hold on. That was one of the first analog horror series to actually, like, be considered like part of the analog horror genre. I think the very first, I think the series that coined the term analog horror was Channel 52 or Local 52. No. Ah! What the? Well, our camera has found its way to the front rooms, but it seems that we have Magwave is here to pick up the pieces and hints at where things go in the next game. This has been the Complex Found Footage by pgWave, available for free on Steam if you want to check it out. I've got the link in the description as always. If you like my videos, please take a moment to subscribe and like the video. As a new creator on YouTube, it helps me more than you know. Thanks once again for hanging out, and check out the video I did on the sequel, The Complex Expedition, here, and we'll be back when the remake is out. Stay tuned and stay liminal. Bye now.